and get ready to start the draft. I'm ready to start. Let's do it. Let's get into the first Crimson Vow draft of the night. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's turn up volume a tiny bit, I think. Okay. Alright. Ready up. Okay. Vampires. I wasn't sure how I felt about the blood tokens last time. Oh, hello, glorious sunrise. That's a bomb and a half. Past that, the Skulker. Oh, Hero's Downfall, though. Oh, it's beautiful. But I want the sunrise. Look at this. It's so good. Holy crap. So there's some... I feel bad for passing the Hero's Downfall to the next person, but I gotta... What's probably... This Nature's Embrace might come my way. That Drogskull Infantry's not going to make it through. Emperor's Vengeance probably won't make it through. We'll see what wheels, but I'm going to take this Glorious Sunrise as the first pick for sure. Holy cow. Give your creatures a buff and trample. Make a land tap for 3. Draw a card if you got a big enough creature, or just gain 3 life. Oh, God. Insane. Insane. And now what do we have? A lot of blue. There's a lot of blue here. Heron Blessed Geist as well. Room's Finery. Flame Blessed Bolt. That's a good one. Toxic Scorpion. I love having that death touch, but it's prone to removal. Wandering Mind. 3 mana 2/1. When it enters, look at the top 6. Reveal a non-creature, non-land from among them. Put the rest in your hand. Okay. Stitched Assistant. That's efficient. That's efficient as hell. Diagraph Scavengers kicked my ass. Frequently. Flame Blessed Bolt, though, is just direct removal. And it, like, just straight up exiles a thing. Yeah, it's the Bolt. It's the Bolt. Moonhurst. Dormant Grove. Ooh. Oh, I like this thing. I like this thing a lot, actually. Put a counter on a creature. Then, if that creature has toughness 6 or greater, you transform it into a vigilance that makes other things vigilant. Whew. Pass that. Oh, Wolf Strike, too. Maybe we go green, red, big things. Green, red, big things. Apprentice Sharpshooter. Ooh. Yeah. With the Wolf Strike. Ooh, Splendid Reclamation. That's a fun pick. What's at the same time? What else do we have beyond that? Because I'm not sure I'm going to be milling myself too much, but I mean, we're pretty solidly green at the moment. Good to flying or enchantment. If you have a villager, 2/3 menace turns into a 4/3 menace. That's not bad. Undead Butler. Enters mill 3. When it dies, exile it. You may return a creature from your graveyard to your hand. So it's alright. Unhallowed Phalanx. That's not terrible. That's a giant wall, honestly. Like, it's so hard to get rid of or get past outside of direct, like, hard removal. I think I'm gonna pick it. Probably the bad pick, but I love... Oh, Fellstinger. Oh, there we go. That's a good one. Weaver of Blossoms isn't terrible. There's Mulch, another Flame Blessed Bolt. Edgar's Awakening, but Fellstinger is it. It's just too good. 3 mana, 3/2 that draws you to. Ooh. Lumberknot. How are we doing on tough? Ooh, I could go toughness with the Phalanx. Ooh. Lumberknot has kicked my ass before. Witch's Web is also really good, but this thing having gone this far, especially since we got such an early Unhallowed Phalanx. Apprentice Sharpshooter is good for the combo there. Plus 2 pursues on 4 or more creature cards in your graveyard. Ooh, that's a 2 mana Dork. Oh, crap. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. We'll get more sharpshooters in the future. Oh, yeah. Gluttonous Guest. Another big toughness thing. Ooh, Sheltering Boughs. Another big toughness thing. Ripsaw. I'm not looking to mill myself that much. Aim for the head, though. And that is also direct card draw. But this helps gain its life as well. Ooh, this is tough. Let's go Gluttonous Guest, because at least that's a creature. Courier Bat's not bad. Aim for the head, though. You should embrace. I think this is our pack that came back to us, yeah. I think Courier Bat. We need some life, or some flying. Toxic Scorpion. Perfect. Perfect. Beautiful. Send it. Oh, this wheeled all the way? Ooh. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll take the canopy. We'll put that in the side for now. Mulch, also in the side, but we'll think about it. Oh, wow. Wolfstrike might not be great in this deck, except for maybe Fellstinger. And Toxic Scorpion. Oh, Witch's Web, get in here. Okay. This is pretty good, actually. When it enters, choose one destroy artifact, or it fights a zombie. That's hilarious. I like that a lot. Blood Crazed Socialite. Blood. Toxic Scorpion. Past that, we got Inspired Idea. Lantern Bearer. Alluring Suitor. A Braid, which I feel bad for passing up, but I mean, it's not in our colors. Sawblade. What's next? Ripsaw. No! Oh, we're getting a second Unhallowed Phalanx. 100%. As much as I personally need this Welcoming Vampire, I'm learning a lesson from last week that I need to focus on at the actual deck, but oh god. Yeah, I gotta draft. Priorities on the drafting. Oh. There's the Phalanx. Combat damage equals power. So, important thing to note, the Lumberknot's ability will not affect the Wolf Strike because it's based off of power exactly. Cloaked Cadet. For one or more wolf encounters, or put on one or more humans you control, draw a card. Okay. Could get another Unhallowed Phalanx, though. I feel like that's a lot. Maybe just the Desperate Farmer? Wolf Strike. No, Wolf Strike. We need those creatures. Oh, Flourishing Hunter. Holy crap. We need to start getting ramp. Well, Hookhand Mariner isn't terrible either, but keep it the green. Oh, Brambleworm. Holy crap. How did this get this far? Yeah, get in my deck. How did it get this far along? Need to get more low drop stuff. Let's look at this curve. That is horrendous. Ramp and low drops. That's what we need. The Reclusive Taxidermist will help. For sure. Look at this top end, though. Oh, Rutstein. Mulch. Put mulch in here. Top 4, put all lands this way into your hand, the rest in your graveyard. There's a ramp right there, but also old Rutstein. Yeah, I'll take him. Value, and he can be a big... Oh, wow. Should we get another Unhallowed Phalanx? Yeah, sure. Oh my god. Creature and non-creature for permanent creature to your hand. That's not horrible. Or just the Dawnheart Disciple just to have another low drop. Like... Yeah. Gotta have some early presence. And the Toxic Scorpion is it. Print the Sharpshooter. Get in here. Oh, wow. This is... Knock on wood, but this is coming together. Holy crap. We got 3 Unhallowed Phalanx. And a bunch of stuff that likes toughness. Wow. I don't know what to say. Like, it... Yeah, sure. Mariner. Nature's Embrace. I like that. Mulch. Sure. Probably put... Sideboard the mulches in the end, though. Got another Dawnheart Disciple, Gluttonous Geist. I could just rare draft the Inspired Idea, but I'm not sure how important that's going to be in Standard anyway. Gluttonous Guest might not be horrible. But no, Dawnheart Disciple. We need some early drops. Oh boy. Sporeback Wolf. That's a good 2-drop for us. What else is here, though, that I'm missing out on? Maybe Voldarin Estate. Might not be horrible, but I mean, we've only got 1 vampire, really. I don't need a 5th Unhallowed Phalanx. I really don't. But the Sporeback Wolf could help. Yep. One of those Dawnheart Disciples out of here. So we got Diregraph Scavenger. Yeah. I mean, the Splendid Reclamation. It's not horrible. Crushing Kid. Nobody's picking these Unhallowed Phalanxes. I could just run 800 of them. But I do need flying and reach at the same time, so that's... Ooh, yikes. I'm just going to rare draft that. Nobody... There's so many Phalanxes. I just... guessed, I guess. It's like the 8th Phalanx we've passed. Or not passed, but I mean like seen. My god. Maybe we drop 1 mulch. Keep the Courier Bat. Got Sporeback Wolf. Nobody's drafting red. All these Abrades coming this way. Maybe I should have gone that way too. Red and green are friggin' open. Yeah, Cloaked Cadet. Why not? Ooh, Lumberknot! Oh, we got a second one! Holy crap. Okay, yeah, let's get the guests out of here. Sharpshooter, Nature's Embrace. I like that for the ramp. Rutstein. We might drop Rutstein. Dormant Grove is staying. Raider, you can go. We will just pull that. Just cuz. Cloaked Cadet. I mean, it's the only thing that really has training in here. Except for the Sharpshooter. And we need some friggin' reach. That is a fact. Scorpions I like. Mulch, I guess. If we want to play it. Another Flourishing Hunter. My god. Aim for the head. Yeah. Mulch. Wow. This... We were getting served up so much green and black. Or not as much black, but a lot of green, a lot of red. Let's figure this crap out. Okay. I'm going to do what I do occasionally and just toss everything back and pretend that this is sealed. There we go. That's the word. Okay. Sunrise is going in. Dormant. I guess that would go in anyway, but Brambleworm, absolutely. A couple of those, a couple of those. Fellstinger's going in. Courier Bat. All 4 of those, 'cause why not? Low drops, low drops. Taxidermist. I'll grab a couple of those because we're gonna need some to ensure some mana. Need that for removal. Oh god, the Lumbernauts. What am I doing? We need those badly. Scavenger. Oh man, our curve. It's rough. Let's see here though. What don't I need? I really want to keep the Nature's Embrace just to help us ramp. I'm gonna keep all 4 of these because I got them. Like, my god. Let's go down a couple of mulches. Get a Sporeback Wolf in there. Steer, Courier Bat. Oh, this thing has ranch as well. Or ranch. Reach as well. Wow. Just going insane. Okay. I would love to fit another Sporeback Wolf in here, but I don't know what to drop. Untitled Phalanx. We don't need 4 of those. Sporeback Wolf. Rutstein, Rutstein, Rutstein. Let's drop a Swamp for Rutstein, because I feel like he can be, like, situational ramp sometimes. I would love to get a Witch's Web in here, too. How many creatures we got? 19? Wow. Yeah. Sawblade Slinger could be good. Again, I don't know what to drop for it, if I want it. I think we're doing all right here. Got like no removal, but I got some pretty tough stuff. The Wolf Strikes are going to be rough with all of our high toughness, low power things, but we've got some Death Touch that'll help it work as well. So yeah, I'm feeling comfortable with that. Cool. This will work. What do I name it? No. I was going to do Thick Thighs Save Lives, but I don't think YouTube would like that very much. So, oh god, there's got to be. YouTube wouldn't care. They wouldn't care about Thick Thighs. By the way, hi Robert, how you doing? Yeah, sure. No, but the thing is, like, I use slightest. I use these deck names as the names of the videos. Wait, no! Wait, no! Even better! We got a lot of life gain in here. Hold on! Thick Thighs gain life. There we go. Yes! Boom! Alright. Look at this. I don't know if you were there for it, but we picked like 4 of these Unhallowed Phalanxes, and we saw like 4 more make the rounds. Nobody was playing Toughness archetype. Which I don't know what that means, if it's good or bad, but this is what we got. Pack 1, pick 1, got a Glorious Sunrise. So this should be alright, I think. See how it works out. I've got Wolf Strikes for removal and a bunch of Death Touch as well. So I'm feeling okay. We got some pretty high-cost spells, but I got a couple of ramp things in there. We got Old Rutstein for the occasional treasure. I'm feeling alright. Feeling alright. Last week was not a good drafting day for me. Last week we went 0-3, 2-3, and then we went for a third one and went 0-3 again. This is okay. This will work just fine. Yeah, Oof is right. I was not feeling like a joyous boy that evening. But I'm feeling much better about this deck. Knock on wood. Freaking fingers crossed. Oh, we got a Phalanx. Can't drop it next turn, but we'll have a reach next turn. Wretched Throng! Okay. Well, we got 2 reachers. Do not send that in. We need the mana. Unhallowed Phalanx is a freaking beast. Explicitly because it's got 13 toughness. How do you get past that? This person's playing Exploit. All day, they are. Go. Just, let that sit there. I'm digging the music, actually. I've never heard this, the dramatic bits of it. Let's send in the Phalanx and then drop a Phalanx. Yeah, that works for me. I was gonna do that anyway. Oh, that's like... oh! Ooh! Ooh! Here we go. Unless they got a counterspell. They're playing blue. They might have one of the, like, 3 counterspells. Ooh! If they had it, they did not cast it. What do we do? +1/+1 and trample. Start pushing that aggro. But they might have another Lunar Rejection. Or an instant speed exploit thing, which there's a few of those. Hey, you got it. Well done. Send in the 2/5. That's right, it's exiled. But we can drop the other Unhallowed Phalanx as well. Or I tell you what. Target land. You tap for 3, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got the Bramble Worm, we can swing in for 2. Boop, boop. Here we go. Give me life. Get a big beater on the board, unless you want to counter it. Oh, they don't have a counter. I'm pretty sure, otherwise they might have countered that. But I mean, it would just be in the graveyard then, give us 5 life. Let's go ahead and cast that. And then we will draw a card, trample. Yeah, just do trample. Sure. We still got 7 mana. So that's frozen for a turn or 2, which is fine. We can... Let's... The Apprentice out, and we don't even have anything to get out here for the Courier Bat to be maximized, but I don't care. We're just going to get a 2/2 flyer out. We can start drawing cards with Glorious Sunrise as well. That might be a pretty good move for us. Meanwhile, they've still got both of their wretched throngs. I'll take it. Binding Geist. Ooh. Should I draw a card or give trample? I gotta hold the aggro on. I will attack with everything except the taxidermist, just to be safe. Be dry. Okay, that's fine. Boop. If they're getting rid of the flyer, they are on the ropes. Let's just drop that. Undead Butler. Sure. Ooh, yeah, they're going heavy in the exploit. I'm gonna give the Brambleworm Death Touch, because that and Trample is a funny interaction. And let's just go ahead and draw a card, I think. Let's see what this card is. Hero's Downfall. Totally cool. Swing on in. Sure. Uh-huh. Yeah, I might as well just kill that. Kill one of those. Fine by me. Then at any point we can just exile this for another 5 life. We don't have any reanimation or anything. They already got rid of our courier bat, so I'm pretty sure it's useless at this point. They got another Wretched Throng. They got the Binding Geist enchantment, which is going to go straight in the Toxic Scorpion. Totally fine. We've got 3 creatures in the yard, actually, which 4 would be good for the Taxidermist. No swing in, pal? Nope. Wretched Throng. You know what? Put you in front of there. I could use the extra creature in the graveyard. Yep. Ooh. Whenever it dies, you may exile it, yada yada. On there. Let's go with the whole trample bit. Swing on in. Oh. I don't want to count any chickens before they're hatching, but this is starting to come together. Just gonna go ahead and have that. So it's not even night, so it'll just deal damage for toughness. So I might as well get rid of the thing that'll do the most power, or the most damage. How many throngs do they have? It's 3 in the yard and 1 in hand. So they've only got 4. Yep. Rutstein. Creature, so we get a token. Yay! There's the insect. Let's see. I mean, I might as well do the trample because I don't have anything with high enough toughness. Or power. It's power, right? Power 3 or greater, yeah. Yup. And then, as soon as I can, I will Brambleworm. Turn target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. What are they going to get? Probably Rot-Tide Gargantua would be my guess. Yep, there it is. Big old 5/4 thing. There you are. You gonna exploit yourself? Because if you do, I'll just sack the token. They are not. Go ahead and get 5 life. I would love to have a big creature. Treasure helps. That's not either of those things. Okay, well, might as well hold the aggro on, right? Send in those, and he can only block 1. Hold it back, Rutstein, just in case we get other things that we need, like blood or creatures from him. They are on the friggin' ropes. This Glorious Sunrise has been doing some work. Ooh. Death Touch? Sure. Okay, Rutstein, give me something good. Or treasure. Ooh. Okay. Let's go ahead and drop Flourishing Hunter. Unless they got a counterspell. The top 4. They're searching. But we're gonna gain 13 life. Boom! Oh my god, and we got a 6/6. Let's draw a card. What's our library at? Fine. Death Touch, eh. Oh, I could have dropped a land. Should have dropped a land. 16. They're at 2 in their library? Oh, we're fine. It was a happy day for us. Go ahead and sack the blood, drop the forest. Draw something good, perhaps. Diagraph Scavenger. Might as well. Exile something from their yard. Probably Skull Scab. Tiger Scab. Yeah, let's get that out of there. Let's draw another card, I think. Wow. If I'd been able to play the Lumberknot. Holy crap. We'll leave this here and just drop the Lumberknot all casual like. Combat damage equal to toughness, then power. Oh. Oh, man. Ooh, Hullbreaker Horror! They've still only got 1 card in their deck, though. Am I gonna let somebody mill themselves out? They got 2! They got 2 Hullbreaker Horrors! That's hilarious! They drafted 2 Hullbreaker Horrors. Do you see this? And they're still gonna lose! What do you know? Oh. Oh! Oh, that's affirming. That's validating, and I love it. I'm not going to change anything about this. This was... Oh. Let's move to the next game. I'm glad I've got what seems to be a decent number of Unhallowed Phalanxes. Man, that's a pretty deadly combo. I'll keep this. Yep, turn 2 Scorpion, turn 3 Wolf Strike if we need to, depending on what they got. And the Death Touch will just take it out. This is a good card. Toxic Scorpion. And they mulled down to 6. I wonder if that Death Touch deck has any legs in Standard. Kind of just curious. The one that has the... I forget the name of the legendary creature, but the one that gives... whenever one of your Death Touch creatures hits somebody, that person gets 2 poison counters. Because you see that around every once in a while. Well, that's getting hit. Ooh, Rutstein. Come here. Give me stuff. To target opponent. Okay. Oh no, we milled the courier bat. No. Fearful Villager. Well, looks like you're gonna get wolf stricken. Lance, we get a treasure. Nice. Just drop the Phalanx just cuz. Let's see, that's good. Okay, so we can hold for a decently well enough time, I think. Drop the Swamp, hold the Wolf Strike to get rid of something even bigger. Why does that come in tapped? Oh, it does come in tapped. I don't know why I've never read that text before. I guess I always just assumed it came in untapped. We got some good value in this deck. So that thing will deal 3 to face. Okay. Countered. Boom, and we keep Rutstein. I was going to do that to him anyway. That. Put the Sporeback Wolf. And I think we just send in the Scorpion? Because anything else would just get blocked by that wolf. Yeah, I'll make that trade. Dormant Grove. Ooh, I want you on my side! I've got one of those in here somewhere. It wheeled, believe it or not. Okay, another treasure. All the treasures in the world. Might as well send those forward, because that's not going to kill any of them, and they're all not going to die from it, so, yeah. Gosh, that's going to be rough to need to take care of, though. Starting to wish I'd kept my Death Toucher, but I got another one in there. I got a few Death Touch creatures in here. Only one of them's in the yard right now. Alright, that's their second spell they've used to get rid of Rutstein. It's going to be a 4/4, and we're going to take it. We got all the mana in the world. Okay, how about person? Go ahead and let's go ban you. Yeah. Pretty easy. All right. And now Get in here, go ahead and exile. Let's do that one. Send in that, and then the Phalanx will just block that thing all day. Ooh, Hook Hand. That'll be dangerous when it becomes night. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. If I could stop drawing lands, that would be great. Well, now I can't block the 6/4, and that's unfortunate. Scavenger can trade with the Wolf, though. They're top decking, I'm top decking. If I were them, I'd put it on the Raider. Yup. Taxidermist, you say? That's something. Why didn't they attack with this? Baffling. Okay. Yep, deal 2 to face. It's fine. Snarling Wolf, sure. Sure. Why not just transform it, though? Well, this is getting irritating. I need to stop drawing land, like, now. For some reason, they don't think... Why are they not attacking with the Raider? I'd be dead by now. Creature card. I did a creature card, right? Yeah. And why not transform? Oh, I guess you're trying to gain life. Okay. Alright, this is fine. Go ahead and fell Stinger. So now this thing can block the Raider. I will draw 2 and lose 2. Absolutely. My own Dormant Grove! Look at this. Look at this. So now I got 2 creatures that can block this thing. And kill it immediately. That thing, unfortunately, is a big threat now. I need to start swinging. Oh. Holy crap. There's 13 life right there. Should I transform it to give my stuff vigilance? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So that will not be attacking. This will and this will. Oh man, the frickin' Flourishing Hunter with a Phalanx on the field is obscene! Just pay 6 to get a 6/6 and gain 13. Oh. Totally. Hit me for 3. Cool. And now we got Death Touch blockers. Meanwhile, they can hit us for 3, I guess. Another Spore Bite. Or 4. 4 is also a good number. So let's see here. Oh. Our other flourishing hunter. So let's... They've got 8 and 4 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they can block 4 things. Being that. They'd probably try and kill that. So I want to keep you back, but... Let's swing in, because I don't want them to kill the Phalanx, so I need that for the life. So let's just swing in with the Death Touchers and the 7/7. Everything that'll just kill and just immediately trade for whatever. Yep, sure. Yep, that's as foretold. Yep, totally. Go ahead and gain 13 again! Oh, man! I'm loving this combo here. Green-black is just insane. Go Golgari. Meanwhile, they're about to turn this into a 3/6 that makes creatures vigilant. But I can block all day. And that can still pump itself. So I don't want to attack with the Flourishing Hunter. But this is free game. Either they take 3 or they trade one of their things, and all 3 of these are valuable to them. Because this can pump to be an 8/8, which is bigger than anything I have. That's giving stuff vigilance. Ooh, Wolf Strike. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. Let's get out our own other wolf then.
I'm twisting myself up in my cord!
Got 2 wolves, so that's only going to deal 2 damage per turn. We are both top decking, though, it seems. Okay. Yep. I'll go ahead and do that, and then this will become an 8/6. I can swing with it, and it'll trade with either. Yep. So they can pump the Snarling Wolf if they want, but it'll be the only thing that gets pumped. Or they can just straight trade with that. Or I guess chump block. So now you've lost vigilance, and you only have a 6/6 that can become an 8/8. Ooh, a menace. Ooh, and 2 blood tokens. Okay, that's good. That's good. Sharpshooter. We need to draw something that's going to break the parity. We got both of our Wolf Strikes in the bin. Felstinger's gone. Old Rutstein's gone. That can still pump. Lethal on board. If they can block 2 things, they would block that and that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yep, you're right. You are absolutely right. Thank you for that. Because I completely always forget to look at my opponent's life total and calculate it versus my own creature's powers. I actually genuinely, honestly, forget that a lot. It's one thing that loses me a lot of Commander games. So thank you, Kobe. By the way, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good time. we are using these thick boys to gain some life, as you may or may not have seen. Because getting a 6/6 and gaining 13 life is just immaculate. Whew. This is immediately... Well, I mean, I say immediately better, but this is feeling a lot better than any of my last week drafts. Or any from last Monday. Helps that we had all of the friggin' unhallowed phalanxes going through when we were actually sending the draft in. Catmorg. That's a great name. Ooh. Ooh. Do I take the 2-lander? Haven't had a single good draft in Vow yet. It's rough. It's really rough. I feel that. I just... Ooh. Missing Midnight. I was just starting to get used to Midnight. Midnight Hunt, and then they drop... Oh no, give me a 3rd mana, please. I just want a 3rd land. Yeah, I was just getting used to Midnight, and then they drop Crimson Vow, and yes, I'm excited, and I'm having fun with it so far, but oh man, just resetting everything I learned. Let's just go ahead and turn that into... Excellent. Cool. Yeah, I needed to get that ramp going. Holy cow. Vow just seems too rare dependent. Yep. I 100% know exactly what you mean. So many of the like rares and mythics in this set are just instant you win the game bombs. Some of them are just like decent value, and some are just impossible to get rid of because there's so little actual removal in this set. Yeah, I'll go ahead and just do this real quick. Cool. Do that. I liked all the decks you could make in Midnight that worked with 0 rares. That exactly. Oh. What was it? Red-Black was pretty fun in Midnight Draft. I think Red-Green was... A lot of people regarded that as the weakest one, but honestly, I thought it was super powerful. It was one of my best drafts. Send that in, and then I'll drop the Phalanx, which comes in tapped, but I mean... Oh, are they going to do the +2/+2 trample thing? I liked red spells with white or black. Red-white was pretty fun, too. Red-white was very fun. Oof. I will admit, though, I never quite got the red-white day-night, like, cycling through day and night cycle deck. It never really clicked in my head, but I always loved it so much. Sunrise Cavalier was just a gorgeous pet card for me. Sure, you got a 2/5 now. Cool. Huh. I want to try and save this Courier Bat to get back the Lumberknot. But I guess we'll see how it goes. It was all about Festival Crashers. Yeah! That was so great. I'm choose to not do this and just drop that. Yeah, Festival Crashers all day. Done to turn. Yeah, it doesn't know. I know it doesn't keep it, but eh. Oh, yep. Talking about rares. Looks like... Oh, boy. Dunwolf. Okay. I'm definitely saving a Death Toucher for you. Okay. Sure. Drop those, and I'll take the 2. They can only kill the Toxic Scorpion. Unless they got a first strike thing. Which, what? Oh, okay. No, that works too. That works too. Okay. This helps. We can't exactly do both of these in the same turn, but that rare isn't even that bad. It relies on a good board state. It does. You're right about that, but in a draft meta where removal is pretty important and also pretty rare, yeah, it's gonna hit, and especially when it's got Ward 2 in addition to that. Ooh. Okay. We're saved. We're saved. Let's... Okay. Do we have... Yeah. Let's just draw a card real quick. Cool. No attacks. Drop that. Okay. It isn't like the Demon or Hullbreak. I haven't seen the Demon too much, but Hullbreaker for sure. Let's go ahead and gain some life. What are they at? 24? We're at 23. Okay. Yeah, Hullbreaker is definitely just generally a game winner in draft, and even out in like standard. It kicks ass. But yeah, we fought against someone, like the first game with this deck, we fought against someone that had 2 Hullbreakers on the board, and we got through them. To be fair, they only got him out right at the end of the game, but still. Okay, how many wolves do you have? 3? 1, 2, 3, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. They do have a reach. 9. I need to hold stuff. Saw that they got lucky. They were in the bottom 5. Yeah. Can't believe you got 2. Yeah. I know. It had to be like pack 1, pick 1, and pack 2, pick 1 or something. I think at this point, let's keep drawing to hit something especially nice. Maybe not. And then hold back a turn. I could send in the 13-13, but it's the biggest defense I've got at the moment. I say that as I drop the Bramble Worm. Okay, so now I think is a good time. Next turn we'll do the +1/+1 and trample. Oh, wow, okay. Did not see that coming. Okay, maybe maybe we keep holding back for a bit. Trample. Their reach, though. We need to get rid of the reach. And then we're in business. So I'm just going to keep drawing cards until I get the Wolf Strike. Phalanx. I gotta stay back. I gotta. What's with all the lands? Yep. Ooh, here we go. Here's something. Okay. It would be nice to keep the other Death Toucher. 1, 2, 6, 8, 11, that would be 12. 19, 21, death. Okay. God, I want to draw 2, but I don't know what I would even... I gotta keep this both scorpions. I gotta keep them. And I need to draw cards. I need to draw cards. Screw it. I'll drop the bat. I know they've got the one reacher, but it's so hard to get past. Sharpshooter, sure. Screw it. I'm gonna keep drawing. Other phalanx. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we got plenty of mana. That and the phalanx. Yeah, Wolf Strike for sure. Just to get rid of the cultivator. I can get through that damage. Like, Glorious Sunrise can gain me life when I need it to. I'm fine with that. I know exactly what they're doing. They're just trying to make it grow. I don't think there's an instant speed Death Touch in this set. I'll just do those. 16, 15. Honored Heirloom, you say? Okay. Oh my god, so many lands! I don't need this many! I'll keep drawing. Rutstein helps. I mean, it's gonna mill me out, but I mean, it helps. I think next turn, I activate the trample and start swinging with the phalanx. I gotta hold the Death Touch back. What you got, Cat Morg? A little scary, could mill an answer. I know he's scary, but... I'm gonna go ahead and gain a bit more life. I honestly think my best bet is to just... Let's see here. Well, do that. Best bet is just to activate the trample on creatures and send in the phalanx. And I'll hold back my Death Touchers. I've got enough life right now. It's a pretty big buffer. What do you know? Get you out of the way. Yep. Activate trample. 5, 6, 7, 8, 15. There we go. Oh yeah! Boom! Oh. All you gotta do to be good at this game is just draw cards. Draw good cards. Oh, that feels nice. Immediately, we're already at a better record than last week. Gorgeous. Thick friggin' A. Thick thighs can gain life. Oh boy. I'm happy. I'm very proud of this deck. I'm impressed that I was able to get enough Death Touchers, some decent enough removals, some good toughness. Do you have a cannon fodder? Most of those are gonna be like sometimes Toxic Scorpion, Sporeback Wolf a bit. You're talking as far as just stuff to throw in front for chumping. A lot of that's gonna be Death Touch. For sacrificing, I've got just like oftentimes any of the little tokens that Rutstein makes, but I've only got like one. The card cannon fodder. I do not. Oh god. Now I know what you're talking about. Yeah. No, I don't have that. Not in here. I didn't even see any in the packs. This is a risky keep, but it's a keep. Red, black. Okay. Oh boy. Oh great. Okay, so we got stuff. We're fine. If I can just get to one more mana, I'll be very happy. No blocks. Okay. And let's just drop the flyer now. Oh, give me one more mana. Oh, give me one more mana. Groom's Finery, you say? +2+0, additional +2/+2, as long as you have bride's gown. Okay. Which we do not, or they do not. So. Sure. Well, we missed a land drop. Here's hoping Bolsonaro did as well. Maybe? Ooh. Exile 2 cards. Flourishing Hunter. And Unhallowed Phalanx, because I want the stuff to grow, and it's the next thing I can cast, and that's the best 5-drop I got, and then I want to keep Brambleworm. Oh, I want to keep Brambleworm. I don't want that exiled. Let's swing these in. At least we're both missing land, I guess. Apprentice Sharpshooter. Reach should be helpful, and then we can attack next turn and give it a +1/+1 counter. Oh, they hit their land. Ah! That's not helpful. That's not helpful. I can send these in, though. Means this won't die to these now. But now that's going to transform. And transforming, tax each turn if able. Oh, we can just kill it with the Toxic Scorpion. I'm happy with that. Unless they just Flame Bolt or whatever that one red mana removal is. Flame Blessed Bolt. Or Blessed Flame Bolt or something. Or just Betrayal. Yeah. Just those? I'll take it. Deck Shuffler's auto-balancing for all those lands you've been drawing your last games. Oh, God. That's kind of you, Deck Shuffler, but, please stop! Ah! I know my curve is already horrendous. Oh, boy. Send that in. God, I drew so many land last game. And the game before, honestly. Well, we got him on the ropes. Unless they got a good enough answer, then I think they're dead. Gluttonous Guest isn't bad. But this thing has to attack, which means it has to get killed by the Scorpion. Unless they Flame Blessed Bolt the Scorpion. Hey, we did it! What do you know? That's a good day. It's a good day. Maybe I'll win back some of the gems I wasted last week. Woof. We're at 4 wins. One more, that makes this a free draft. Please. Oh, I need it. Oh, I need it. I could use that so much. So far, this deck kind of just outlasts other decks. Whether it be out aggro with what we had in this game, or out draw, or out life gain. Oh, man. Having that big 6/6 wolf that just gains you 13 life if you got a phalanx out, that's just... it's got to be so demoralizing for the opponent. Now, it would feel bad if it wasn't such a sick friggin' combo. Oh, God. Well, I mean, that's a mana dork. So I'm kind of fine with this. Yeah. Hello. As long as I can freaking keep the taxidermist. Epicure, okay. Okay, we got a land. We got a land. Which means this turn, if we keep the taxidermist, we can drop the lumber knot. Mm-hmm. There we go. There we go. Okay, got a good curve. Oh, yeah. I'm so happy I lucked into that 3rd land. Now, if I can get a 4th land next turn, drop that phalanx, and it is Pain City. Of course, that is Hero's Downfall mana if I've ever seen it. Alluring Suitor. When you attack with exactly 2, transform it, yada yada. Okay. Okay, let's... I don't like when OP hovers my cards. It's threatening. It's so threatening. Let's just swing in with the lumber knot. Drop the sharpshooter because, I mean, and nothing we have has power high enough to take out whatever. Because the Epicure is not worth taking out with Wolf Strike, but Alluring Suitor is going to be a little threatening. Oh, well. There's that gone. So it's going to transform. Going to add 2 red. Oh, oh. Oh. Now, if we could draw a land, I would be very appreciative. But it looks like it's not happening. Let's just get the bat out. They don't have any flying. Oh no. That's rude. That creature gains haste until end of turn. Well, if you give it a counter for me, I'm happy with that. God, this guy's hovering so much. I hate it. Yeah. We got a lot of interaction. I'll take the 5. Or I guess 7. I don't know. Kind of got it at this point. Oh! Oh, they're keeping that mana. not. Phalanx. Here's hoping we get another land. Swinging. So we're going to take some more pain this turn. Between these two. Oh, we make some weird plays. I know, they didn't even use the mana at all. Like, they could have dropped a blood to draw a card. But they did not. Or they had 4 cards in hand at that point as well. Like, I don't know. It's 3? Yep. Give me a land, give me a land. Flame Blessed Bolt, they're probably going to get rid of the Sharpshooter. Looking at what they were hovering over. Lightning Wolf. That's also funny. Well, that's not what I was looking for. I'll take it, though, I guess. Swing that in, and now we've also got Wolf Strike mana. Looks like we hold back the Phalanx for a good long while. Well, that's just a 3/3 now. That won't be able to get first strike. No, no. We'll let them get rid of the flyer. That's fine. Okay. This is fine. This is okay. Because now we grow some stuff big. So now I need to make sure not to hit anything to 6, otherwise I'm not going to keep growing stuff. I'm going to grow my bottom end, though. Swarback Wolf wouldn't have been a bad choice to have 3 power. Tell you what, I am waiting on another mana to drop this Flourishing Hunter. Okay. Okay. What could they possibly have? I'll take the 3. Four, sure. Oh, they're gonna do that again. Okay, I was not paying attention. It's fine. That's fine. It's okay. So we've got 13 life now. Okay. And we got another one waiting so long as the taxidermist survives. That's 4-back wolf. So we gotta keep in mind the 4 red they've got sitting there. As long as the taxidermist survives, we get the Flourishing Hunter again. We can also Wolf Strike to get rid of the Deadly Dancer if we need to. Which it looks like we might need to. Holy cow. Okay, okay. This is fine. Block the 6, and then that's 10, 11. We'll put that there. See how that goes. Yep, sure. It's fine. We got rid of their damage buffer. And we gained some more life. And you know what? I think it's time. This will also get it rid of, or get it out of bleed dry range. 6, 11. So we'll have him down to 1 life after this swing. And now we got big creatures able to block. Good thing there isn't any Village Rites type cards in this set. Yeah. With reference back to Forgotten Realms draft with the Sepulchre Ghoul. There is still some sacrifice stuff, though. I know that. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but there's some sacrifice stuff in this deck, or in this set. Well, we achieved free draft. So I'm set. I'm happy. Let's keep going. Oh. It turns out, when we get our mana, we didn't freaking destroy. We dominate.
Hey, honey, you're being so good.
Okay. Cannon Fodder is the only one I can think of. Yeah, exactly. I want to say there's one in red. But I don't know that well, for sure. And the demon. I know there's a demon in the set, I just can't think of it. I can't think of, like, what it is or what it does. We are not attacking into their specimen, that's exactly what they want. But we got the sharpshooter now, so that should help. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's Anime Nissa. Hey. Oh, by Lumeg. This is definitely a exploit deck. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. But let's just get the other yeah, the Death Toucher out. The 6/6 flyer that makes you sack at end of turn to make a copy. Oh, that's right! Oh, that's right. Why didn't they put this? Oh, they're trying to exploit the specimen. As soon as I get 1 mana.
As soon as I get 1 mana.
Binding Geist, sure. There it is. Now we got the Lumber Knot. The actual card say 1/4. Okay. It's a 3/1. They block those. It'll kill that, but I mean, we got creatures otherwise. Sure. Yep. Go for it. Whatever you want to do, pal. Cool. Honestly, that's probably the best option for them to take from our sake. Top 2, 1 in the yard. Remove a counter if it's a creature. 3/2. Block only creatures with flying. Graph Reaver. Ooh. We have no planeswalkers for them to destroy, so they're just got a 2 mana 3/3. That deals a damage to them each turn. Alright. Oh, I guess they don't need to target planeswalker. Well, here we go. Feel free to sack 2 islands to make that happen. Just gonna let that sit. Mm-hmm. Now, they really need to get rid of this Lumber Knot. Joke's on them, though. I got a second one in hand. Comes in tapped. Ooh, okay. Okay, I will exile the other Phalanx. I feel like this is going to be a target for some hate. Well, we got Wolf Strike. That should be helpful. I was wondering how Lumberknot works with training. So it doesn't change the power, which is what training looks for. Training looks for higher power. The Lumberknot just makes your creatures with higher toughness use toughness instead of power as far as combat damage is concerned. So yeah. For example, if I attacked with the Phalanx and the Sharpshooter with the Lumberknot out, one would be essentially a 13/13, but it's not actually. It's just dealing power, or dealing damage equal to its toughness as opposed to its power, so the training wouldn't activate. I really want them to sack 2 islands just so I can... Oh, no, not happening? Okay. So I'll just keep sending Phalanx in. Sure. Another courier bat, huh? It's a 4/4 reach. I love it. Ooh, Nature's Embrace. Is that 3? Okay. Let's put that on the Lumberknot. And I've still got 3 mana left for Wolf Strike. Makes sense. Feel like Arena has to make that more clear. Make that more clear way they do it now. Makes it look like their power becomes their toughness. I know. The UI really kind of muddies it up. That's why, like, I had to right-click on the Ancient Lumberknot earlier to make sure I knew what its power actually was. There we go! Oh, man! This is insane! Gotta love those 3-for-1s. It's beautiful. Whew. And they just served themselves right into it. Am I 6? Am I 6-0? Okay, I'm gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna play this next game. I'm gonna say nothing about it. No stress at all. We're just gonna play the game. Isn't that right, Simmer? Oh, yeah. He's a good puppy. You've been so good this weekend. Yeah, today. I'll give you a walk soon. Nice. Ooh, okay. Alright. Game 7. Do not screw me for mana. Do not screw me for mana. Please. Gods of RNG, if thou doth exist, allow me my bread this day, and by bread I mean forests and also swamps. This'll do. Oh my god, this'll do. They use the cryptic command sleeves. Tell me, are they playing blue? I bet they're playing blue. Which means there's a possibility for them to have dissipate. Or that one spirit counter spell, I guess. Blue. Yep. And we dropped the Sporeback Wolf. Okay. Next, we definitely drop Rutstein. Steelclad Spirit. Great. Great, 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 great. Okay. Land, mana, cool. Stick back. Yeah, there are 3 counters in this set. Okay. So I know Dissipate. I know the one that's reduced cost if you have Spirit and reduced cost if you have an enchantment. And that's one that's just like counter unless they pay 3. I forget. Give us a land. Oh, yes! Oh, we got Glorious Sunrise. Syncopate. That's right. Yep. Okay. Trample. And we swing in with the Sporeback Wolf. You want to trade, pal? I can only block creatures with flying. Okay. We got Scorpion Wolf Strike combo if we really need it. We also got Diagraph Scavenger, but they don't have anything in their yard yet. Ooh, that's gonna die. Creature, cool. Let's give something Death Touch. You have Rutstein Death Touch. Do this again. Swing on in. If they want to block with Rutstein, everything's gonna die. If they want to block the Sporeback Wolf, the Storm Drake, Chaser Drake's gonna die. We also have Wolf Strike, which they're stuck at 3 mana. Nope, they got their land. Okay. That's some great art on this card. Ooh, that's going down. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take out this Drake, because I know that this thing will get mean, especially since they got the whole spirit stuff going on. He thought about it. Yep, he thought about it. Another mana, awesome. Mana as well. Let's go ahead and ensure that this doesn't happen. And I don't have a 3-power creature, so let's just... 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that wouldn't happen. Okay. There's Glorious Sunrise again. That. This is deadly. This is real deadly. I am so fortunate that I was able to get Rutstein and the following turn drop the Sunrise. Let's take out the Heron first, yeah, because that just becomes a 3/3, I guess. And we've got a Death Toucher anyway. Yep, totally cool. Let's do -X or number of cards in your graveyard. Okay. Sure. There's the other Wolf Strike, unfortunately. Let's pop that blood. Get that swamp out of here. Nature's Embrace. Ooh. Okay. +2. Yep. We're doing it. Put you back. Sending both the Death Touchers in. Still gonna deal 1 to face. Yep. That's fine. It's totally fine. And now that's 0 power. Once they get another enchantment, or another anything in their yard, this is gonna be useless. But I knew that risk when I dropped the Nature's Embrace. I just wanted to get its power up for at least this turn, or that last turn. Okay, yep. They're wasting everything on the Scavenger, and I'm fine with that. I just need to get something good. Phalanx, okay. Let's drop that, I guess. What can you give me? I don't have anything with high enough power. I can still gain life, though. Or I could swing in with... Yeah, I could swing in with both of those all the same. Let's do that. Swing in with you, because you can't kill Rutstein. So you'll probably just take 2. Or lose the spirit. Unless you want to keep the flyer. This is going to be close. This is going to be real close. Heron of Hope. Okay. Now that lifelink is very threatening to me. Okay. Let's go ahead and... Well, let's see. They're going to hit for 4, 5 in the air. No, I need to... I gotta keep attacking. Gotta keep attacking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they're gonna kill Rutstein here. They can. And then it would be down to 1 life, but they would keep the Heron up. Gotta keep the aggro on. I'm sorry, Rutstein. You've served me well, though. Or... we're gonna keep Rutstein? Okay. Dawnheart Geist. That's awkward. They don't have any enchantments on board or in the graveyard, though. 3. I'll take the 3. Just gain it back for any... Oh, they're not attacking with the Heron! They are saving mana for the lifelink on it, though. Sure. Okay. Brambleworm. Gain us 5 life. Get us a Reacher out. Okay. Draw a card, maybe? We wouldn't be able to cast anything. If we force the damage forward, that and that. And that. And then Brutstein. Yeah. Let's just keep forcing that damage in because they got 3 blockers. They got 3 blockers. And, yeah, they can gain some life, but we got Brambleworm. Yep. So it's going to reduce whatever damage gets through by 2. Essentially, in the wash. So 3, so they're going to take 1. And then probably gain 2 more next turn if they attack with a Heron. We got... They really need to answer Brambleworm or else it's pretty much done for them. Yep, they gain the life. That's fine. Oh, that's right. It is an additional life. I forgot about that. They might have a response. No? Okay. Well, here comes some life. Keep going with the trample, honestly. Swing in with everything. They got no mana to gain life. They got no mana to pump anything or get rid of anything. Everything has trample. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think that's it. Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, 7-0. Oh, 7-0. Look at that. Boom. Oh, my God. And we hit gold. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Oh, man.